Hey, are those rocks talking? Never a good time when the space rocks start talking. Greetings, fellow space nerds, humans of Earth and beyond. I'm Cornelius, back at it again with another Starfield shipbuilding video. The Deacon, a Class C Heavy Gunship, and my take on a Vietnam-era gun truck. Essentially, a gun truck in space. Powerful engines, lots of heavy plate armor, and even more guns. With my heavy interest in obscure military vehicles of all conflicts, Vietnam is full of them. One of my favorites being the gun trucks, essentially a standard 5-ton, typically an M54, that the GIs would strip down and add, in some cases, tons of heavy plate armor, multiple 50 cal machine guns, M60 machine guns. Some of these trucks even had fully mounted turrets. Miniguns were involved. Basically, a big, powerful truck capable of absorbing heavy punishment and dishing out even more. These trucks were incredibly loved by their crews. They were commonly given all kinds of crazy, appropriate names for the conflict, and generally awesome machines of war. And now our history lesson has concluded. The Deacon is build number 99. Let's check it out. This does not get old. I wanted to really portray a up-armored or heavily armored look, and I think with the cowlings, with those Deimos skeg parts, I really think we achieved our goal. That engine merge is pretty sick. I'll show it in the breakdown because it's an interesting attachment point. And of course, look at those miniguns, medium autocannons, and the heavy autocannons up front. Lots of guns. Let's see what the inside of this thing looks like. I really love how this bay came out tucked in here. It might not look like there's enough clearance, but there's enough clearance.
Any adventure you can fly away from.
Excuse me, Andresia.
Is that how the saying goes?
On deck 1, we have a small armory area. just a general workspace. This is a pre-furnished 3x1 that I added stuff to. Lots of ammo, small industrial workbench into the galley. Oh look, Andresia. There's our food processor, coffee machine, couple fridges. Everything fit pretty nice in here. And here's the main crew quarters. I wanted to go for a more comfortable look. And up to deck 2, we come into a Nova control room. Another pre-furbished that I just added to. Sometimes I find that makes it a better vibe. And here is our small custom engineering hab. This is where the management of our ammunition stores and our heat dissipation all gets controlled from. Here's your shield room and a peek into the inner workings. I like how this room came out. And we pop up to the third deck. We have a small 1x1. Nice little tech room. This is where our exosuits are. There's our docker. And the armory. This is the Crimson Fleet armory from Elitech. Let's just say the Grizzly Gears privateers acquired this hab. We don't need to say how. Got some miner suits in the displays. I think the miner suit looks more like a EVA suit than a miner suit. Some more goons. Overall, these habs from Elitech are awesome. If you don't have them, buy them. It's like $3-5, whatever. It's worth it. And to the bridge. Added some jump seats. The thin version of the nav console. Now there is some clipping up here, a bit more than I'd prefer, but I had to let it ride on this one. We were able to add some more consoles up front, and overall, I'll accept the clipping. Let's build it. As always, starting from the bay and working our way up. You will see a lot of these Matilda armor plates in here. Also, the new Avon Tech thruster that was added in the last update. Really cool. But overall, I feel like this was a pretty simple build. not too heavy on the merging. I will let you watch these and I'll pop in on the cool bits. Now, when it comes to mounting these engines, there's two that are mounted normally right behind the reactor. The two that are adjacent to the right and left actually mount to the bottom of the top. Bottom of the top, yeah. The bottom of the top for this Stroud cowling. That's how they are originally attached. Because it can be a little confusing as to where the two on the right and the left are mounted. So build those cowlings in first and the engine should mount just fine. Now, going with a completely ballistic loadout honestly probably isn't the best in this game. While these Matilda guns are very powerful, a heavily shielded ship will stand a decent chance until you get its shields down. So, is this the best loadout? No. Could it be the most fun though? I think it has a chance. And here is the creation of our interior room. Of course, the Matilda lights to light it up. There's our shield. I grabbed this Matilda crosshab because it has the windows. So these next pieces here were added after the ship was complete. So complete the ship and add these pipes and these Nova radiators after. But the view from the inside is pretty cool. That's a complete ship. Time to fight. Now, you'll notice through some of this, especially this second engagement, you gotta stay on your thrusters if you're going for a full ballistic loadout. You can't just sit there and take punishment. Your gun's gotta always be shooting, and you gotta always be, well, thrusting. if you made it this far, you're cool. Like, ice cold cool. Let's take one more look at the Deacon. I think I have more and more fun as each build goes along. Speaking of the next build, number 100 is next. I am almost done with the interior, and I am also super excited about sharing it. Build number 100 is a beast. I've been working on it for, well, ever since Creations came out. It will for sure be my longest video yet. Not sure if it'll be out within the next week or so, but stay tuned. I'm Cornelius. You can find me in the Star Yard.